Well, hello, everybody. This is the Old Guy in the Club podcast. Welcome to our Festivus edition of the Old Guy in the Club. I am your host, the Old Guy in the Club, a.k.a. Frank Costanza. That guy right there is our good friend Rob Zilla from San Diego, California.
What up, what up?
And down below there is our friend Neil Jackson in New York City, the most festive city in the world.
I mean, listen, I'm looking over Neil's shoulder right now, and I see the Empire State Building just all aglow for the Christmas holiday, and it just makes me want to be in New York City right now.
Come on down.
I know. I'm post-COVID. I'm so there. I'm going on a culinary tour. Yeah, post-COVID.
Wait, say that again.
When we're post-COVID, when it's done, we are going on a culinary tour of New York City.
I'm in.
The greatest food city in the world.
Hold on one sec. I got some back of house stuff to do here.
Well, in the meantime,
don't laugh at me, Neil. I can't do it until we start the show. So it's not like I'm not prepared. I just couldn't do this until now. Now I did it, and I'm done. And now I'm back.
All right.
Ready to ban people. I'm banning people today.
While Justin does some housekeeping on the technical side, as he mentioned, it is the Old Guy in the Club podcast on a very special Wednesday night edition. It is Christmas Eve, also known as Festivus. Special shout out to everybody in our chat room. Lisa S., Jenna, so far in there. Jenna, our modest, our hostess with the mostest. She will be wielding the sword of doom in the chat room, so do not cross her. And by the way, if you get an opportunity, please don't hesitate to give myself, Justin, or Neil a follow. You will see our social media handles scrolling through. While you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe so you get your notifications every time we do go live. This show normally airs each and every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock in the desert hole that is Arizona, where Justin lives. We're doing a special episode because it's Christmas Eve tonight. It is also Festivus. So with that, Justin, take it away.
Wait, what? I have to talk?
Yeah, well, I mean, I could take over.
Yes.
Thank God. No, so as Zilla said, this is our Festivus episode. I mean, any reason to have a gimmick or a little fun, turn to the show.
Yeah, it's like the 80s sitcoms. It's like the 80s sitcoms on a very special Old Guy in the Club. And then they go in like a very, it's either the Christmas show or the deep, dark topic that they want to touch on,
Oh, yeah, like the after school special when, little Johnny went over to, I don't know, I can't even think of anything, over to somebody's house.
He went over to his neighbor's house, and then they smoked the devil's lettuce, and then he murdered the entire family. Like, that was, that was the one after school special.
I was kind of going a different way with that.
Sure.
I like your way better.
No, the one that actually I remember the most, in the mid-1980s, there was an episode of Different Strokes, and it was on a very special episode of Different Strokes, and it was the Gordon
like a toy store, right?
And there was like a guy that tried to molest Arnold.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
That tried to befriend him. And so they always used to set it up. Or like the episode where Mr. T comes in to talk about, you don't do drugs, fool. Or Nancy Reagan shows up at Mr. Mr. Drummond's house, on a very special Different Strokes this Friday at 9 on NBC. So welcome to a very special episode of the Old Guy in the Club.
No molesting on this show. I promise.
Wow. Only if you ask me nicely.
So I think this is the first time since we've been doing this that I haven't spoken a word to Neil Jackson in between episodes. We have not had a conversation since we spoke on Friday. It's pretty much been the best week of my life. Hello?
No,
Is anybody there? No,
I was enjoying Neil's smile. Neil had a shit-eating grin from ear to ear, like he was relishing in the joy of not having to hear from you in the last 5 days.
Wait, when did we speak?
I think the last...
I feel like I called you like the day after the last old guy.
So Saturday?
Yeah.
Is that an iPhone 12, Justin?
I don't know.
Why does he need that?
iPhone 12. What?
An iPhone 12.
Looks like
I don't have an iPhone 12.
Oh. Well,
I don't even know what that is. Does that exist?
Yes.
Neil, we have not spoken.
Be the one after 11.
Show. Nope. No Neil Jackson calls.
Okay, good.
Guys, I got to tell you something. It's straight up ladies' night. I got to tell you, it's straight up ladies' night in the chat room. We have all of our amazing, so many of our, our fans and friends that make a point to tune in. But, Jenna, Irene, Lisa, Jilly, Cassandra, everybody's in here. All the regulars are in here. It's straight up ladies' night in the Old Guy in the Club chat room. Hi, guys. And Jilly wants to know, what the hell? Where is Neil's ugly sweater?
For the longest time, I didn't even know what a Festivus was.
But you know what an ugly sweater is. I mean, it's part of a, It's okay. I mean, listen, don't scramble. Yeah. We're into it, But
the funny thing about our chat,
it was their question, not mine.
The funny thing about this all-female chat is that I don't know if any of you people listening or you, Zilla, have ever really hung out with Neil in real life, but he has all dudes wherever he goes.
That's right.
I've actually hung out with Neil in the past here in San Diego, and I will neither confirm nor deny that allegation because I was one of those dudes.
Yes, and it was all dudes.
If we were in San Diego, we were hanging out with you. So in that case, you were the one bringing all dudes.
Well, in all fairness, it was actually Neil was playing in one place and Vice was playing somewhere else, and we were all hanging out together. We all went to dinner at Searsucker one night. That's actually the first night I met Neil face to face. Like we knew of each other.
Was I there?
You might have been there. You might have been there. Anyhow, that's how it is, and that's where we are. And it is the night before Christmas. It is Festivus, so let's get into it.
Let's get into it because I really want to know what this is.
Okay, so should I pull up a video? I mean, is anybody going to sit through a video if I pull it up? It won't work on the computer. I already tried that. Hold on, let me see if I can find something here.
Jilly.
What?
Jilly being in the chat.
Is Rob trying to tell us ladies something about Neil? Other than Neil has a lot of friends. That's all I'm suggesting. And I mean, look, in all fairness, in Neil's line of work, there aren't a lot. I mean, there are definitely some very talented and amazing women DJs for sure, but they're not always around. It's predominantly guys in the business. And sometimes before the mayhem of going out and getting a little wrecked at the nightclub, sometimes you just want to have a nice little dinner with the boys. That's how it goes.
There's actually more to the story, but I'll go with that one.
I'm keeping it clean.
Oh, no. It's not even that. I always have more issues walking in with girls than I do with guys.
Because they take forever?
No, it's really strange that I've seen this happen several times where it's odds. You have a 50-50 chance of getting in with your dudes. It's either yes or no. But with a big group of girls, and this has happened where I've walked in and they only let 3 of the 8 in, or they'll let 6 and leave out 2. And then you'll slowly see your crew break down into it's just one.
See, these are New York problems. This is not anywhere else. New York and LA.
This has happened in New York and LA, and I just said, you know what? Girls seem to never have a problem when they go there themselves.
Right.
So I'm like, just meet me there, and I'll just bring the dudes, because if I walk guys in, it's a lot easier for me for some weird reason. But anytime that I've ever showed up with girls, it's always this long, drawn out, like, I don't know, I can't go in if she can't get in, and then it just turns into a shit show. So I just
especially when you're actually there to work, right? God forbid, like you're there to play records for a few hours, and that's kind of the thing. Yeah, Jen, weird flex, but it's true. My sister in the chat room. That never happens when you're Zilla's little sister. I see no lie.
I was like, that makes sense. Makes sense. So, Mr. Swin's in the chat. He probably will even vouch for it.
Honestly, this looks like Gabe in front of a nightclub. It's Gabe and 40 women. There it is. This is indicative of our chat room is indicative of a night out in Vegas with Mr. Swin, or LA for that matter.
Okay. I don't know if Gabe Swin heard my story, but I've seen that happen. I mean, it's happened to me quite a few times, so I'm just like, no more of this. So,
sorry, the Empire State Building looks like a giant Christmas present right now. I'm like,
it's sparkling.
It is. All right, so Festivus.
Okay, I have a video pulled up. It's only 1 minute and 45 seconds. So I think it's like a little montage of the Festivus episode. Neil, this should explain everything. You ready?
Go.
Yes.
Dear son, happy Festivus. What's Festivus?
It's nothing. It's not. When George was growing up, his father.
Whoops. Hold on.
Worked all the religious aspects of Christmas, so he made up his own holiday. Happy Festivus. It's Festivus. When George was growing up, his father.
It's nothing. It's a stupid holiday my father invented. It doesn't exist.
Happy Festivus, Georgie.
A new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.
At the Festivus dinner, you gather your family around and tell them all the ways they have disappointed you over the past year. And is there a tree? No, instead there's a pole. Requires no decoration. I find tinsel distracting.
Is that the pole?
George, Festivus is your heritage. It's part of who you are.
That's why I hate it.
Read that poem.
I can't read it. I need my glasses.
You don't need glasses, you just wink, you wink.
Leave him alone! I find your belief system fascinating. It's a Festivus miracle.
Welcome, newcomers. The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. You, Kruger, my son tells me your company stinks.
Frank, no offense, but this holiday's a little out there.
You can't go. Who's going to do the feats of strength?
How about George? Eagle home style waffles.
All right, that's it.
Oh, I want
Well,
waffles.
I don't think that's it, but we can end it there.
It went into the IHOP commercial, so
I know. It's amazing. So,
Dude, is there anything more senior citizen than the way that you just straight up showed that video?
I
mean, listen, congratulations on staying on brand.
I hate you guys.
If you're listening back to the podcast, if you missed the live episode and you're listening it back on Spotify, on Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts, which go live each and every Monday after the show, Justin straight up whipped out his iPhone 6 and then played the video up to the camera because he wasn't able to figure out how to drag and drop the video feed into the stream itself. So
I got the video. I tried it before the show. I got the video up. There was no sound.
There's a button. There's a button on the back
Oh,
if you want to use the audio.
And I'm patiently waiting for you to like start FaceTiming people like from an aisle at Target. What? They don't have chocolate milk.
All right, so what do we do with this, Justin?
Anyway.
What are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing? We're not doing anything. We're having a normal show. It just happens to be Festivus.
But Festivus does bring up an interesting thing, right? So everybody does celebrate their holidays a little differently. And Mr. Costanza, rest in peace, Jerry Stiller,
What happened to the other hoodie?
Well,
that other one?
It's a size medium. I don't think I could fit into it. But this shirt I bought for like actual Christmas, and then my hoodie didn't come in, so I figured it was a good fit. And for those of you that have not seen it, it is Santa Claus wearing sunglasses and a mask that says 2020 on it.
Hey, Jenna, can we do a poll for the Battle of the Christmas T-shirts, if you don't mind? Justin has done a great job of modeling his 2020 mask shirt, whereas I have my tribute to Kevin McAllister, which reads, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." So if you could put a poll up as to which of the two Christmas T-shirts our chat room guests find most appealing, I would really appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and vote for me.
I think I'm going to win this one. I think I'm actually going to win this one.
You might. Listen, there are no losers at Christmas. There are losers at Festivus.
Can Lisa S be my proxy and we bring her into the chat so we can see what she bought? She's been pumped about this, and she's like, "Are we going to be in the stream?" She has a shirt, a Festivus shirt.
Okay.
Mr. Swin says he hates
Send her
both
the
of our
link.
shirts equally.
Oh. Shut up.
What is going on, Justin, with you and technology tonight?
Who am I sending it to, Lisa?
Lisa S.
You know what? Send the link out to everybody who wants to be on the show today.
Yeah.
We have no content. Let's just make it a family show tonight. We'll make it like our company Christmas party.
Look, it's not about us. I just don't want it being out in public because then the spammers are going to get it. You know, we have a lot of haters that show up to our show.
Who?
Well, pretty much everyone in the chat right now. They definitely hate us. But there are other people. Hey, there she is. All right.
Yes. Let's see it.
Festivus for the rest of us. 100%.
Oh, what is that on top of your head?
Wow.
Also, would you mind supersizing my fries, please?
Roger, I can do that.
I said super size.
Day one.
I mean, like, that is a great setup. I don't know if you're going to be landing a plane. That is a very aggressive setup. Who's that?
Is that Mr. S?
Dude, hold on, be careful, because like that guy was like he's going to sneak up on you, and I was trying to warn you. Like, that could have been.
I've seen that stop before on other people. That's the stop of disappointment. You see that he walked down and just stopped, and he was just like he just stood still.
Exactly what that
was.
Another Zoom meeting. Another chat room.
Exactly.
He just stopped, and that was it. I was like, uh-oh.
Have you guys actually seen it where like people are in Zoom meetings and they'll stage their own kidnapping in the middle of a Zoom meeting, like in the middle of a work call? Someone will show up behind them. So someone will show up behind them, face all covered, pull them up, grab them by the neck, just drag them off.
If you do that, you should get kidnapped.
Huh?
If you do that, you should get kidnapped.
My fat ass ain't nobody kidnapping me. Kidnapper's gonna come up behind me, get stuck. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Lisa.
What's going on?
Your shirt, Lisa. Merry Christmas. Happy Festivus.
I'm kind of scared. You are going to, air out your grievances?
I have a lot of problems with you people.
I'm telling you guys, Lisa was pumped about, we were talking about this morning, and then I started getting like little clips of Festivus in my DM. I was like, oh, she's pumped about this. She's like, are we going on stream? I was like, you might want to DM or whisper at the old guy, because I don't know what's going on right now.
I can't believe, Neil, you've still never seen the episode.
I was trying to, but then I actually had to. I had to give a DJ lesson to a 12-year-old kid, so that took up a lot of my time.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Well,
but I'm just scared of what Lisa has to say.
I was going to say,
I don't have any grievances with you guys.
No. Well, then listen. This is your forum, so if you've got grievances in general, let it fly, sister. Because this ain't happening again.
Okay,
so jump on it. Here we go.
Wear your fucking mask. DJ Flips, stop playing New Kids on the Block. I hate them.
All right. Yes.
90s pop music sucks. Save it for your home.
Okay.
I don't know what else.
Give me an example of 90s pop music that you think that sucks.
What is that group that is it S Club something?
S Club 7?
Yes. Yes, somebody should just remove them from the earth, and that's that.
Like if you were to throw Nickelback in there, or maybe Creed, I might get okay, but sure.
Nickelback is pretty bad.
Vertical Horizon. No,
there's a lot. Matchbox 20.
I'm going to tell you right now, even Jesus hates Creed. I mean, that's how bad Creed is that the Lord God and Savior himself takes one look at Scott Stapp and he's just like, oh God. They're bad. They're awful.
Come on, Jenna. Aren't you going to jump on here with us?
Yeah, Jenna's like, give us the link.
Okay. So those are your grievances.
Those are my grievances.
And then since you've got the floor, obviously, if you've got some things that you want to share, the floor is yours. Say what you got to say.
People, wear your mask.
No, I meant in a good way.
6 feet apart. Oh, good stuff. Okay.
Yeah, let's since
good
you've got
stuff.
it,
we're alive, right?
We're still here.
2020 is almost over.
I'll tell you why. Because our viewers are a lot nicer than we are. We're a little tainted. They're all nice people. They give them an opportunity to get. So I'm going to stop being a bad influence on all of them.
Did you see what Jay-Chan just wrote? When Nickelback is streaming, Jesus turns off the internet.
I believe that.
That might have explained my internet problems last week.
I sense Nickelback's around. Hey, wait, so what's your problem with 90s music? I'm just curious.
It's not 90s music. It's the Spice Girls. It's what's that group called? S Club 7. That Mall song that DJ Flips plays all the time.
What Mall song?
Exactly.
Now I gotta look it up.
Let's Go to the Mall from Everybody Loves Raymond, I guess. Oh, somebody, Cassandra knows what I'm talking about. Why are you coughing, Neil?
COVID.
You got that COVID?
No.
got the Rona? No, I don't know, actually. I actually don't know. I think it's the space heater. I hope. But you never know.
The Mall song is hot from How I Met Your Mother. Okay.
How I Met Your Mother. My bad.
Okay. I've watched a total of maybe 5 episodes of that show.
I don't think I've seen one whole episode.
I really like that show. It's not a popular opinion. I think it's really funny.
I mean, it lasted forever, and the only thing that was worth watching on that show was Neil Patrick Harris as Barney Stinson.
He's so good.
A great character. But, Mr. Swin is saying Robin's character was a Canadian pop star. That's why the song was in there.
I believe her name was Robin Sparkles. I think.
So it's her name and an adjective? That's good.
I guess so.
All right.
That video makes my skin crawl.
Well,
sorry, guys, I'm getting messages.
No, but I'm loving the T-shirt.
No, it's about the show.
I'm loving the headgear. I think that's very appropriate for this time of year.
The ears.
Speaking of headgear, I have an oldie but goodie picture that I just came up of my dog that I will put on the screen. Speaking of headgear.
Is he at the bar?
Oh yeah, his paws are up, literally on top of a bar. It's the bar I used to run in Sun Valley. But yeah, this was my Christmas card for a couple years back in the day when
It's a
I would actually do
beautiful dog.
Christmas cards. Now I don't do Christmas cards. Oh yeah, he's a handsome boy. He is 13 years old now, still kicking.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, he's very lazy though. He just sleeps now. He's kind of like me.
I cannot pronounce that breed to save my life.
Weimaraner.
Weimaraner?
Weimaraner.
Weimaraner.
Yeah.
All right. Weimaraner.
Hey, wait,
Yeah.
Justin, I want to know what your grievances are. I'm trying to stick with this theme, this Festivus theme.
I mean, I've already aired them for 28 episodes. I need to do it on the 29th also.
This is why I was like, wait, you want to do a Festivus? What difference? What's the difference between this?
Basically, it's grinds my gears from top to bottom, front to back.
Yeah.
All right, here's what I'm grinding on this week. So I've had there's Jilly Bean. Hello, welcome.
Hey, Jilly. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. To you too. No beach
right,
this
so-
time.
That's all right.
No
Show us
beach
the,
this time.
Show us the ugly Christmas sweater.
But at least I'm fully dressed this
Show
time.
us the ugly Christmas sweater. Oh, there it is. Oh, snap, because it's a gingerbread man sweater.
With sunglasses.
Because it's a gingerbread man sweater. With sunglasses. Because it's a gingerbread man.
Somebody has some feedback going on.
All right, there it is. That was Jilly. Thanks, Jilly. Hi, Jenna.
Hi, I'm sending the link to people, guys.
All right.
Why not?
Trying to get you people.
Okay, I got a
Speaking of-
topic. If we don't
Yeah.
have a topic.
Go for it.
Holiday cards. Send them, don't send them. And when you get one, do you then send one?
Can I jump on this? All right, so here's my thing. I'm a single guy. So I don't really know if it's like cool for me to be sending like a picture like, hey, Merry Christmas from me. Like, I think if I was, if I had an extended family, I have a family of my own, I think that would be appropriate. But I'll tell you, I love getting Christmas cards, and I'm glad you brought this up. I got a great Christmas card from a friend of mine and his family, and every year they come up with the best Christmas cards ever. Couple
I
years
hate those
back,
people.
No, seriously. Couple years back, they recreated that iconic Death Row Records photograph that's got Shug.
Okay, you have to find this. Can you find this?
I'm not going to find it right now.
If you can produce this, I will change my stance on Christmas cards.
I can't find it right now, but I will tell you that in previous years, it was 3 kids that are all in their teens, and the husband and the wife, and they're all striking poses, and it just mimics the Death Row Records, that iconic Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Suge Knight, Dr. Dre photo that everybody associates with that. This year, their Christmas card, what they did was they Simpsonized themselves.
That's awesome.
And it was the entire family in a line as the Simpsons in the living room, in front of a tree. I'm like, I give them credit. Like they put some effort into it. And that's not to say other people don't, but I look forward to getting their Christmas card every year. So shout out Chino and the rest of the Iglesias family. You guys win Christmas cards as far as I'm concerned.
I am okay with that. I would enjoy that. But if you just mail it in every year, put on your nice fucking fancy sweater with your collar sticking out of it, you're fucking boring.
See, I refuse to do the cards with the photo on it. I do the cute on the outside, and I actually write something. Because what do you do with it after Christmas? Do you shred it? Because then it's like, will they feel it if I shred it? Do I stick it in the recycling bin?
Will they feel it?
Do I have to save that shit? Like, I don't want your years and years of Christmas photo pictures.
Especially if you end up hating them after the holidays, then you could turn it into a voodoo doll. I mean, you could put a curse on it and them. Am I the only person that's done that? Apparently, okay.
And what about the long like letters about like the year in review bullshit that people do? Like, I don't care if we don't talk enough for me to know what you did all year. Don't send me a Christmas card.
Right. I don't need a recap of the year I didn't care about in the first place.
Like, one of the best memes I've seen so far is the "Don't text me Merry Christmas. You're Feliz Navidad to me." I freaking loved that meme when I saw it. Like, if we don't talk, don't text me at Christmas Merry Christmas because you're Feliz Navidad to me.
That's amazing. I want that.
I think I remember a couple of years back, Justin, you wrote something on either Facebook or Instagram or something like that, and you're like, something like don't text or don't expect a text back from me until like tomorrow to wish you Merry Christmas back or something like that. I'm like, this guy's a dick.
I mean, but is there anything more impersonal than the 600-person group text? Hey, been thinking about you. Merry Christmas. And it goes out to all.
I'll just send the same text to every person, but separately.
Yeah, like I'm totally fine.
That's okay. At least you made the effort to like take a text, and then like I do this too sometimes. I'll take the same text like, "Hey, Merry Christmas to you," or "Merry Christmas," and then like some I'll just send it to, some I'll write "bro" after, or you know.
I know what I'm getting.
It seems personalized, right? I mean, if I died and someone like used my face to open my phone, I'm pretty much screwed anyway. But at least it seems personalized to everyone.
Right, exactly. Or just add their name, and that's enough.
What if you said the Merry Christmas bro to your mom accidentally?
Like, she'd just be happy that I texted her.
My kid calls me bro. I hate that.
Oh wait, what's
I'm not your bro, dude. I'm your mom.
Mine does.
Look at that.
Hey friends, I promise that if I were the kind of person who sends Christmas cards, I would send you one. If you think you're not on the list, just know there's no list. All right. Mine would be the complete opposite. I would be like, yeah, you would have already gotten one. And if you didn't get one, obviously you're not on my list. So maybe you should adjust the way you live your life, pal.
I really
think.
Through the like, shoot, they sent us one and we didn't send them one. Should we write them one?
Hi, Jennifer.
Oh, my kid.
I'm gonna hand Jen an earpiece. So
Is that how you're coming on?
Hi.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my God, Dunder Mifflin. I love it.
What is that? What is that?
Office.
From The Office.
Oh yeah, I'm not an office guy. I tried.
I'm not an office guy either.
Very much an office guy.
Is that a generational
She
thing?
just walk. She's like, I'm done with you guys.
Drop.
I'm very much an office guy.
She's gonna fit in perfectly here on the old guy in the club.
So time out. Neil enters clubs with a bunch of guys, and the only show he watches regularly is This Is Us.
Yes.
I think we're getting the message.
What is this message you speak of? No. I just don't watch Curbed, Friends, The Office. And you know what? There's a common theme with it. It's like and
they're all on NBC.
You
First
didn't like
off,
Mandalorian.
The Office, I actually watched the UK version, and it's way better than the US version.
You're one of those guys. Great.
Yes, I only watched the good ones.
I read the book. It's better than the movie. That's
No,
who Neil is.
the Office in the UK, that's the original one.
Yes, we know, Neil.
And
we know.
and it's the dirtier version of it.
All right, Game of Thrones or Westworld?
I've watched both of those.
They're both good. Those are
They're both
my
very
jam.
good.
Both my jam.
The Killing.
The Killing is great.
What is that?
I only know great shows.
Queen
That's
of the
it.
South?
I did watch Queen of the South. That was okay.
Have you watched The Queen's Gambit?
Yes, twice.
Is it good?
I watched it twice.
Okay, I figured
It's very good. It is very good. I watched The Wire. I watched
Cobra Kai?
I could not get into it.
Oh my God.
I couldn't get into it. It might be like a nostalgic thing. Like, for instance, Stranger Things. I liked the first season and half the second one, and then that was about it. And I got it. It was a nostalgic thing, but Was it a good show?
There's a German version called Dark that's so much better.
I saw parts of that one. It is good. I was watching it late at night and I was just getting tired of reading the subtitles.
You ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
I did.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's the best.
Sons of
Took
Anarchy.
me a while
is great.
to get into that one, but I got into it after a while. It was really good.
That is my favorite.
Vikings.
All right, we need one more person for the Brady Bunch picture. And of course, Zilla is Alice.
We have room for 2 more people.
Of
How do
course,
I
I'm
look up at
Alice.
Neo?
I'm the one who keeps this whole thing running. Of course
Jay
I'm
Chan
Alice.
agrees with me. The UK version of The Office is so good. So good. Skins. Have you guys watched that?
No.
They made a US version. The UK version is a million times more gnarlier.
Has anybody watched Industry?
I heard that's amazing.
It's good.
It's good. It's a little. I'm really going to sound like an old guy now. It's a little racy for me, or raunchy. I don't know what the right word is.
Well,
Like,
listen,
Right up my
like,
alley, then.
and I'll say why. There's a lot of uncircumcised penis in the show.
that's not where I was going.
Jilly.
Okay, well, I'm just letting people know.
I call those hoodies.
Just the
Yeah,
two.
here's my impression of every penis on that show.
Oh God.
You were saying, Justin. Sorry.
I can't remember what I was saying now. I'm out of it.
The show is racy, but it's good.
It's good. I really enjoyed the dynamic of all the kids, all the young adults, kind of just getting into the business, and then if nobody knows what I'm talking about, then it doesn't matter. It's about these new graduates that work for this bank or like a investment bank in London, and it just everyone's banging everybody, but the business part of the show is great. I think it's good, but they're all partying every night, and it's interesting to watch. And then I got Zilla hooked.
Yeah, no, I watched all 8 episodes in the span of 3 days. It's a good show. I like. First of all, visually, it's just beautiful. London is an ugly city. They make London look good. It's a sexy show in terms that there's a lot of money, high finance. It's very fast paced. It's a good looking cast. Lots of drugs. Lots and lots of drugs on that show. It is a good show.
Peaky Blinders.
I watched one season. That was it for me.
I watched one episode. Couldn't get into it.
What? That is basically like the UK like Sons of Anarchy. All sorts of people are getting murdered. Like
I just don't like the time. Like I don't like shows that don't take place in the current time. Normally. What?
It sets too far back. It's too much in the future. It's
Fuck history.
I like
history
shows.
and
fuck the
future.
fuck the future.
Fuck history while you're at it.
I didn't say fuck the future. What show did I say no to?
It's too racy. It's too far back in time.
I like the Jetsons. That was in the future.
These are the Jetsons.
The Jetsons.
That's a great show.
One of the best
And by
period
saying
pieces-
that, we're like way in the past.
one of the best period pieces in recent television history is Mad Men. So you were not. Did you not get into Mad Men at all?
I started it once. I only got a few episodes. I
Okay.
started it a second time. I want to say a couple seasons, and then I stopped and I never went back. So I liked it. It was great. If I was ever like laid up after a surgery for like a month, I'd probably go back and finish it. But I'm not like dying to find out what happened.
Like a hip replacement or something?
Yeah.
Yes,
so-
exactly.
Dude, seriously?
I love that show. I've
Such
watched,
a good show.
I've watched Mad
such a
Men.
good
I've seen
show.
every episode, maybe a half dozen times. It's top 5 for me.
Ooh.
No,
Lost?
seriously, as a period piece, Lost is a little weird. Hold on.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Lost.
Something just happened where my Siri just went.
My
There it goes.
guy that I'm friends with is on Lost, and I still couldn't watch it.
I watched it. I finished it.
What'd you think? I mean, I literally saw the ending and I was like, thank God I did not invest my time into this. I was pissed about oh my God, The Sopranos.
Wait, did it have like a Pulp Fiction ending?
Whoa!
Where-
Hold
you
on.
can't
What did
see
you
it?
say about Sopranos?
It was fucking bullshit.
Oh my God! You
Gabe?
got it.
Hi, Gabe.
Good day,
Let's
sir.
on the show anymore. Hello, Gabe.
Yeah, fucking
Hi,
Sopranos
Gabe.
ending was shit. You want to?
Sopranos
Okay, you know I'm gonna
ending
air
is
out my
like-
grievances. Shitty
Yeah.
endings, like fucking Sopranos and Lost. Bullshit, dude.
Shitty endings, like fucking Sopranos
Wait,
and
what just happened?
It's an echo. It's a very good echo.
On a delay. I think that might be you, Claudia.
Sopranos.
That's your grinds my gears, Neil.
Yeah, I feel I feel a lot of feelings
There we
about
go. Take
shitty
that man
endings.
off.
With like,
That was a very aggressive unmasking, Claudia.
Like you just got out of surgery. Like,
I was afraid of Lisa.
No, listen. We appreciate masks are welcome here at the Old Guy in the Club. Gabe, it's nice to see your smiling face, dude. I haven't seen you since Vegas a little over a year ago.
Yeah, my hair's really long.
Well,
I've had a haircut since March.
I beat you to it, Justin.
yeah.
It's good. We got a good crew.
Jen, if you stood behind Zilla and put your hair over his, we would know what Zilla would look like with hair.
Yeah, here. Yeah, see? It's my comb
Wow,
over.
this is amazing.
Yeah, sorry. I just punched my sister in the face. And I think she caught like part of my fingernail on the side of her head. Sorry, Jen.
Oh, wow.
All right.
another eye.
We don't have
that's why God gave you a
workers'
spare.
comp here at the Old Guy in the Club, so you're on your own.
We don't have workers either.
So did E-Rock ever get that cameo he ordered?
What's that? Who was
did
that?
he get from Jersey?
Oh,
Did E-Rock
God, I
ever
don't
get
know.
that cameo?
I haven't talked to E-Rock since the show, so I don't even know.
Get him in here. Just add more people. Screw it.
Oh yeah, well, I think we can put up to like 10 or
10.
something.
I think the limit's 10.
That's dumb. 'Cause this is perfect. Like 9.
Yeah, it should be
perfectly.
9.
Where does the 10th person go? If there's someone out there that's debating whether to jump on, because I'm curious to see how this looks fucked up if a 10th person comes in.
We need
Jen is technically the 10th.
And then I'm just gonna wait, what?
Technically, there's kind of a.
Technically, there is 10. There's Jen right there. 9 boxes, 10 people.
I thought you said Dennis Eckersley.
Wait, no?
The fuck?
Am I losing my mind?
Yes,
And,
you are.
and hearing.
Weird.
That's what happens when you get old.
I give up. So if the 10th person comes in and we don't
I'll
like
leave.
the way it looks, I'm going to 86 someone. I'm just going to kick him from the studio.
Merry Christmas to you.
Whoever's mean to me.
I volunteer for trivia.
Yeah. the only show where people actually ask to be like kicked out. That's great. That's the reputation we've created for ourselves here.
Well, I can be the first one to go. Now that I've started the show, I don't need to be here. The thing runs itself, like production-wise.
That's how
All
we
right.
will show.
You gotta ask Justin and Rob. Out of Curb Your Enthusiasm, Seinfeld, and Friends, what one show would you pick?
Curb.
We pick for what? To get rid of or
No,
to be
like,
the only show you?
The only show you're
Oh,
stuck with.
Curb all day.
I have to say Seinfeld, and I love Curbed, but
Curb
I'm
is
picking-
brilliant.
I have Seinfeld in my top 5 of all time. I think actually Curb is also, but I have to pick Seinfeld. Here's my top 5 in order is West Wing, Sopranos, The Wire.
Boring.
Wait, what?
Boring. I'm just gonna say boring to everything you say. Boring.
Okay. Okay. And so as long as you're just breaking my balls, but if you actually believe that The Wire was boring, no, then Seinfeld and then Curbed, I think. I think that's my 5. And I love TV. There's so many good shows that I will watch TV from morning till night if I can.
But you hate everything, Justin. So how are you
Yeah.
gonna watch morning to night?
I love TV. That's the one thing I like in this world. No offense to all of you.
So, like, if this was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you'd be Mike TV.
I don't know what that means.
Wait, you've never seen the classic Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie
mean,
where one of the characters is
40
obsessed
years
with
ago.
TV?
He's the
Yeah, he
boy
gets shrunk.
in the.
He was at the premiere.
What about Everything Loves Raymond?
Yeah, I never got into Everybody Loves Raymond.
I think it's funny if I ever watch it, but I'm not like obsessed with it.
Love it.
I've never watched an episode of that, and I got to tell you, I found Friends to be kind of contrived. I know people are very passionate about Friends. I'm the guy that'll look at them like, how the hell are these assholes affording this apartment in New York City right now?
It's like Sex in the City.
Because
They did a breakdown on that.
Because it's her grandmother's rent stabilized apartment. This is known.
Okay, sure.
2.5 Men is a good show.
2.5 Men is funny, but
Two and a-
actually, you know what? I like both with Charlie Sheen and with Ashton. I like both.
What was it? What was a show that? What did you guys just throw out just a second ago before 2.5 Men? What else we got?
Everybody
Thrown
loves
out?
her.
No, before after that. Friends. No, all right. I thought I heard another show out there, and I misheard. Sorry.
Did you ever get into Kings and Queen? Kings was it Kings and
King
Queens?
of Queens.
King of
King of
Queens.
Queens.
So funny.
Great show.
Yes. Great show.
It's funny that Matt likes a show about a guy who hates everything. So
Scientologist.
So wait, Swin, what shows do you like?
That was on.
Old Guy in the Club. I love that show.
That's why you're on my Christmas card list.
Never really got into that.
You're going to be happy to know that we've been renewed for season 2.
Hopefully, the production budget goes and doubles.
Well, that's the thing.
They'll have
Doubling
two
zero. I mean,
two phones.
Doubling zero doesn't do anything.
I'll send him this phone to use.
Irene said I'm a Parks and Recs girl, and I recently stumbled upon that.
It's a good show.
Me too.
I never got into it, but there's one character on that show that I find hysterical, and I find her hysterical outside of that role is Aubrey Plaza. I don't know. I don't know if you guys.
Is so funny.
Like hurts funny. That's like when she does. I got turned, or I became aware of her when like one of her interviews on one of the late night talk shows, whether it was Fallon or Colbert or one of those things, and just her level of awkwardness, it's like spit up funny. And so I'm a big fan of her.
There was a montage that I saw on Facebook of like a bunch of interviews. It was like 15 minutes long. She is a riot. How awkward she is.
She's so if you haven't had a chance, go to YouTube, look up like Aubrey Plaza montage from Parks and Rec, and you will laugh. Someone saying that Cassandra saying I love Community. Yeah, Community was all right.
What's crazy
I'm a
is
terrible mom. My kid has binge watched Friends, The New Girl, Community, all of that, and she's 12. I'm a terrible mom. But she's been.
What's wrong with those shows?
They're kind of all adult humor.
At least she has a good sense
Community was?
I mean, kind of.
Wait, did you say 2.5 Men too? She watches?
No, she's watched.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
New
that
Girl.
one. That's a little rough.
Adult humor? Watch the Office UK version.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I'm gonna ban him.
But Aubrey Plaza does the drunk history stuff too. She's a lot of times the actress in there when someone else is, spitting their history knowledge in a drunk fashion. Pretty fun to watch.
So, Jilly, you have a mini Jilly in the making?
Not in the making. No, there will be no more little Jillies like ever.
I thought you were saying she was pregnant.
Oh no. You kind of you have to do stuff.
What do you mean?
That's happen.
Penetration.
Please explain.
I don't know if you noticed.
It's been a long time. Hold on.
If you're looking in the podcast, you'll know that Jilly
provide you with a visual aid. There it is.
Yeah, how much are we allowed to be in here? Because it's going to say something when you demonstrated for us, Rob.
First of all, I believe that Twitch is,
PG.
we're all adults here. PG-13.
Well, I was just going to say.
I've seen some topless DJ streams.
Yes, I have.
What, Julie?
DJ 5.
Yeah, I was going to say, but that was just, those are all the guys that we know.
Oh, they're guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was
guys.
trying to tell Neil today that there's an audience for men doing body art on Twitch, apparently.
Have you seen Neil's knees?
Was that when you were asking me, can I paint an elephant?
Upside down.
I was like, I wouldn't even be able to paint my name.
Paint an elephant upside down. Neil.
Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, no, I can't even paint my name. Like, I can't paint at all.
No, I'm
Hey, guys, we have a very special guest. Oh, he disappeared. Oh, man.
Oh.
We had a guest, and he just disappeared. He'll come back.
Yeah, so male body art. What is it? Anteater, elephant. What other
now
things
that
can
makes
you-
sense. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't even. I don't know how to paint. Like, I'm the worst painter ever.
Dude, you have to be able to paint upside down
I think
or
it's
backwards in a mirror.
I was
mean,
like,
that's-
in my mind, I'm like, how do I paint an elephant upside down? I don't.
oh, giraffe.
can't.
Giraffe was the other one. Can you
I was
draw
like,
a
I
giraffe?
don't.
Neil's would
I'm
be
a
a
ter-
baby elephant, by the way.
Whatever has a tongue.
A little elephant.
I'd be like, say hello
Where's
to my mom.
Wait, time out. Where's high tea? Because we got to talk about fluffing before the body art
Oh,
starts.
Lord. Okay, first off, fluffing is a myth. That actually isn't a position in porn. Just so you guys know. I wanted to say it, but it was way too early in the morning to say that. I actually had asked. I had asked Jasmine St. Clair. I was like, "So, do you guys have fluffers on set?" They were like, "That doesn't exist." That is actors that they call fluffers, but that actually doesn't exist as in the porn scene. And plus, I didn't want to break your heart because you guys really were running with that, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know how to control this chat. You know what? Just go ahead and go with it.
What you're saying is like it's not like a car from the 1960s where you got to start it up and let it warm up for a few minutes before you put it in gear and drive.
I had a
You just
full-blown
start and go.
conversation with a male porn star named Brick Majors as he continued as he beat off.
Is that his real name?
That's his stage name. You guys can
okay.
Google it. Brick Majors.
If you like give birth to a kid and name your son Brick Majors,
Bro,
there's like only one
this
line of
dude-
work that kid's gonna get into.
This dude looked like he gave birth to a child. His name is Brick Majors, dude. So we're talking
This
about
is the worst holiday episode of all time.
I didn't want to talk about this, but then we started talking about, and I was like, you know what? I'm
All
gonna
you
set the record
people-
straight here. There is
We're
no
all
such
getting
thing as
cold here.
fluffers. I actually, and behind the
I think
scenes,
there so is though. So Brick Majors maybe didn't need one, but I may or may not have seen. There is.
no. They hire actors to play fluffers, but there's not an act that's not actually.
Well, whatever. Someone is still trying to assist with the girth and the fullness.
No, that is part of the scene, but that's not an actual necessity for the shoot. Fluffers, they make it seem like it's a necessity.
I
So
think children don't listen to this show.
she's the one who brought it up. I don't talk about this, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and
Hey, it's nighttime. We can talk about this.
Look how red Justin's face is.
Wait, what?
Come on. That's
He is
been his
pretty
color.
red.
Yeah. So what they do is they actually beat off behind the scenes. I actually had a full-blown conversation with
Wait,
Brick Majors
and
as he
there
was
Are we
beating
still
off.
talking about
Did he
porn
show
stars
you-
now, or is this just
Beat off and
the old guy in the club show?
Was there a demonstration involved too?
Yeah, he was just standing there. He was like, yo, so you guys are working on a magazine? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, sweet. He's like, can I be in it?
Wait,
And I
what
was
is
like,
Neil
sure.
doing with his right hand? when
This
he's
is what
telling
he's
the story?
doing.
Oh, God.
And it's like literally this far away from his crotch because
all right,
it's
guys,
that big.
We got
Well,
got
and
a
a Merry
special
Christmas
guest.
to you guys.
Special guest coming in, incoming. There he is.
Hey!
It's the Filipino Santa.
In my feelings.
Santa Claus.
Yay.
That's who I am, Santa Claus.
He came to bring lumpia and pancit to all the good boys and girls of the world.
How we doing? What's going on?
What is that bullshit? That's not BRL right there, sir.
That is,
Oh, his
what
coffee?
is that?
That's Phil.
Coffee.
That's
I
Phil's.
apologize.
Phil's is quality.
Oh,
What are you rocking there? Is that a mint mojito?
Nah, it's just a regular Tesora. I mean, what Neil sent me is what I use to like stay awake and record for like 15 hours straight, which is what I did last night.
I literally told you, I was like, unless you want to not sleep at all,
Dude,
you drank this at night.
It's a life, right? That's the blend. That you
Yeah.
sent. So yo, and this is a straight up non-paid testimonial, but it's like the best caffeinated rush that you can literally use if you want to burn that midnight oil. I did not sleep. I went to bed I not only recorded like a ton of radio shows last night, but I also streamed and played video games for like 3 more hours after. Dude, I couldn't sleep. I was like, what am I gonna do now? I'm wide awake.
He's like, and then I painted the house.
Then I cleaned everything.
Did a lube oil and filter on the Camry in the driveway. I was fucking wired, bro.
Just for the record, I did not kick Claudia out.
Yeah, you did.
She kicked herself out. Before you got on, we were talking about how we had 9 people like this, and it looked like the Brady Bunch. And what would happen if a 10th person would come on, what it would look like. And if it looked bad, I would just axe somebody. But Claudia left on her own.
Yeah, she's in the chat room. She says hi. She's in the chat room.
Okay, so did you get the cameo?
Oh, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Did you get the cameo you ordered?
From Jersey.
Oh, yeah, from Jersey. Yeah, I did actually.
Did you?
By the way, shout out to William Lifestyle in the chat room. What up, yo? Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
I just want E-Rock to hold his camera up to the screen right now, so I won't be the only old guy that did that today.
No. I was actually going to send it to myself and share my screen.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Wait, what happened?
You know that's what younger people do. So
Yeah. Justin, there's a button down there that says share screen.
Yes, I am fully aware of that. It didn't let me share the audio. I tried it before we came online, and it didn't. The video looked good, but the audio did not.
Glenda, and by the way, Glenda, I did not say happy Halloween. I said happy holidays. So, but yes, sure. Some people will dress up. Some people will dress up for Halloween. It's a pagan holiday. Christmas is pagan, so why not? Whatever. It's all good. Celebrate any way you want.
I gotta look for this cameo. But yeah, it was pretty good though. He was really he was like, holy shit, you found me on Cameo.
No, technically, I found him on Cameo.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
I told Neil he should add it as an option in brlcoffee.co.com. Do you want a handwritten note, $1 additive to the cart? And if you want a video, thank you, $5. Forget Cameo. Do your own thing.
Dude, autograph picture of Neil's knees, $10.
Oh, hell.
The body roll stare, 20.
Oh, that I can do.
Oh, that body roll stare.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Ben is saying you should have an OnlyFans for your knees.
Oh.
Well, only knees.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would also be only man's.
What did I just click into?
How did I join this?
I think you get to listen and I get to talk. My sister and I are sharing headphones because we have the one setup here at the house.
And you're calling me an old guy that can't do anything audio visual wise.
I mean, I could take us off the headphones and then you guys would hear the feedback. So there's.
How does your compound not have more than one computer?
Compound.
We have.
Yeah, remember last week we were saying you live in this cold compound, right?
With wings.
I don't have a wing. I don't.
How do you only have one computer in the whole place?
We have multiple computers here. There's one right here, but Yeah, there's a laptop there. Jen just wanted. She likes hanging out with me. I'm the best brother that anybody could ever ask
No, wait,
for.
aren't we streaming on White Label on Christmas night?
I mean, are we?
Us
is that a thing? Is that what we're doing? Jen wants to do it. Okay.
Yes, let's do it.
I'll be ready on Friday.
Okay.
Oh, you heard me.
Yeah, he heard you.
Neil, I am gonna release or hand you the reins for the show on Friday. It's gonna be all you, and I will be doing the kid thing, but I will pop in to say hello at some point.
Not if Jenna can help that.
Justin's gonna be really tired from delivering toys all around the fucking globe. He needs to sleep in that day.
Run a tracker.
I was gonna shave today, and then I knew I was gonna wear this T-shirt, which if you can't see the whole shirt, it's Santa wearing a beard, and then I was like, well, it's Santa, I can't shave. I gotta leave my scruff for this one. But come next week, new year, new me.
Yeah. How well did that work for us last year?
And it's old. It's an older version of the one.
Yes.
Listen, we all went into 2020 and everyone was like, oh, new year, new me. 2020 is going to be my year to sit the fuck at home. 2020 did a number on us. I'm not jinxing 2021. I'm going into 2021 like I'm sitting at home and I ain't going to do shit. And if it gets better, great. And if it's horrible, I called it. That's how I'm rolling with it.
Is anybody else having trouble hearing? I'm having trouble hearing people. Is it me? It might be me.
It might be your computer or because you're old.
Yeah, or your old computer.
I mean, that's definitely a contributing factor no matter what.
How about now?
I don't know.
No, I hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay, good.
But I have
cameo-y?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it. So where does it say when I this is the old me.
Frozen though. My
Was he frozen? I should have taken a picture so we can make an
No,
emote.
he's not frozen.
Oh, I was so ready to do that. I was like, somebody get that. Somebody get that right now.
But my frozen, whenever I play, it's so bad.
Are you guys ready for the Jersey cameo?
Yes.
Let's see it.
So ready.
Share screen. See if this works. All right. Let's see. Application window. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Perfect.
Oh, no. Figuring it out.
Are you guys here?
While you're at it.
Everybody's ready.
I have no idea. I think you gotta Can you see it, Justin? It looks like it's in the backstage.
What's that?
Oh no, there's another old guy in the club.
Wait, what?
Hold up.
Oh, hold up.
Can you guys see it?
It continues.
There it is.
There we are.
All right, here we go, guys.
E-Rock! What up? It's Jersey. I don't know how, but somehow you found me on Cameo. I guess Pauly Shore was busy, but you got me. And I'm just happy that you requested me. But I just want to say, on the real, thank you for everything you've done for the Twitch community and for all of us DJs that are working vigorously out of our bedrooms to provide entertainment for people and during these difficult times. So thank you for everything on that, man. I just gotta say that if I haven't told you yet. And then also everyone else, make sure you go follow DJ E-Rock, twitch.tv/E-Rock. You can see big shout out to Brody and Cody, his dogs, man. They hold it down when he's not available. So thank you. Hope you're doing well, man. Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and you're staying cool in LA and staying warm. And we love you. I'm gonna get you back for this. I'm gonna get you back. All right,
Best $10 ever.
I paid $10 for that, guys.
You got a money for it, bro.
We need to bombard him with like requests.
Yeah, it's like, you know what?
What?
Oh,
well.
What just happened? What just happened?
Dang, Justin.
Justin, why'd you do your client like that, bro?
That was even worse when Gabe just suddenly goes, "Bye-bye, E-Rock."
I didn't do it.
How do I get praised for all this that I've done on Twitch, and then I can't even stay on a podcast?
I don't know. I gotta admit, I kind of missed the bedroom. I kind of missed the bedroom, E-Rock, with the puppies in the stream. Now you're all green screen and fancy and stuff.
I mean, why did you like? Is it what disco are you broadcasting from? What is that?
Man, San Francisco. It's the studio, man. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes we just want to see the puppies make a cameo.
Dude, you know what it was, man? Like Kobe was getting like really big because like we were feeding him like all these treats, and so I was like, you know what, man? Like, I mean, and it's tough to I mean, you can walk your dogs out here, but then again, it's just like kind of like I'd rather just like not feed them like a plethora of treats, like and just keep them healthy. So that was kind of like one of the reasons why I took Colby Camp down. But we'll bring it back probably during Christmas, so
I'm a little jealous of E-Rock's lighting, so hold on one second. Alexa, set lights to purple.
Oh,
Hey.
you guys are the same.
What, son?
Neil's gonna do
Alexa,
his.
set lights to white.
Welcome to San Francisco.
So creepy. Well, welcome to Man Diego.
All right, Neil's had enough.
Oh, Neil's done.
No, Neil's gonna turn on his lights.
No, Neil's gonna turn on his sexy lights. He's not gonna be on.
Oh.
You need to get on and be like, "Welcome to Sex Talks and Slow Jams."
Yeah. Hey now.
Hold on. Siri, purple.
Oh yeah? Alexa, set lights to red.
Guys, my feed is totally fucked up. I'm gonna jump off and jump back on again in a minute.
I don't know if you can do that.
I've done it before when it's just been the three of us.
Whoa.
You just change it to red?
Alexa, red.
So that's what you said, Justin.
All right, I'll stay here. I'll just
That'd
stay.
be cool if all of us, and then all of our boxes are different colors. It's like
We need green and red for Christmas. Festivus.
All right.
Sorry.
Alexa, set the lights to green.
okay.
There.
I like how perfect you are with Alexa, by the way. Like, you're so like just like you know what you want when you talk to Alexa.
Yeah, bro, I'm a man of few words. That's not true. But
green.
Yeah, like here's my green light. Woo! I got a green lightsaber now. I got. There's lots of toys here in the Zilla compound.
Oh man.
Is that really a lifesaver?
Maybe it is a lightsaber. I can make this thing go Darth. I can make this thing go Darth Vader. Alexa, set it to red.
Sorry, what device?
Alexa, set lights to red.
Do it now. Okay.
Do it now.
Oh, the lightsaber changes color too?
Damn.
The lightsaber changes color. How much free fucking time do you have on your hands? It's unbelievable.
Alexa, shut up.
He's retired.
I'm retired. I'm retired. I don't do shit.
But change your change your ambience. Change your lights to different colors.
Oh, dude. My sister, who's sitting right behind me, will tell you I've actually set it up where I can turn my room. It makes it actually look and sound like it's on fire, and like these lights will start flickering, and you'll hear. I do all sorts of crazy shit.
Demonstrate. We want to see you now.
Wait, why is your internet like that then? You've set up all this stuff, and I'm like, why is your internet so bad?
Zilla, that's not a hologram. That's a real person behind you.
Yeah, that's a real person behind me.
Amazing.
That is Alexa.
Alexa, turn on the lights. That's her. Hey, Timmy.
She like walks away. The lights come on.
You can wave to everybody. That's Tim. That's my 9-year-old.
Tim. Everyone.
Whoa.
That was great. That was totally a Justin move.
Oh,
You know the best thing about
come
Timmy?
in, wreck shit, and get out.
Every time I call Justin, like Timmy will be like, "All right, no cuss words, no cuss words."
Every time I'm driving in the car and E-Rock calls, Tim will jump in and be like, "No cursing, no." And the worst is when Neil calls me, and it's happening. I'm not even gonna
Believe it.
I'm
I
not
believe
even
it.
gonna say what happens when he calls me, but it's happened. I don't know, 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years, and it's bad. I'm just gonna.
You gotta
Neil,
ask him.
you
not
can
to
say
give
it
you
if you
fluffer
want. I'm not
stories.
going to say that.
I think I'm the only one who can say.
Well, right.
So Justin will call me. I answer him. Sup, nigga.
And my phone will be on Bluetooth with my kids in the car.
On speaker. And then he's like, I hear his kid in the background. I was like, oh shit, sorry. So yeah, that's what me and Justin do.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, sup? He's like, damn, I always leave you on speaker. I'm like,
sorry, guys.
Why do you always do that? But yeah.
Most of the time I answer the phone and I say, "Hello, you're on speakerphone with," and then I just tell whoever's in the car. That way, there are
Yeah.
not scarring my kids for life.
No, I could hear one of your kids in the background. Did he just say a bad word? I'm like,
Timmy's
oh,
texted me before, man. Like,
huh?
hey.
And there's been a number of conversations where after we hang up, one of them will say like, "Wow, Neil swears a lot, but not as much as E-Rock."
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just as long as E-Rock's got me beat, I'm good.
Yeah, you're number 2 on the list.
I'm actually glad I didn't make the list at all.
I can't see you cursing.
It has to hurt more than anybody on here. No, maybe not more than Justin.
I'm a very prolific cursor. I choose. Listen, I've been on many phone calls with E-Rock before all of you guys all knew each other, and many years ago, E-Rock and I would have very spirited conversations between San Diego and the Bay Area, and it was very colorful and very prolific, and that's just kind of that's how we speak.
You definitedly are a prolific cursor. So
I try. Like if there were like Olympics for cussing, I think I would be the 8-time gold medalist Michael Phelps of cussing. But they don't have that quite yet. But they did introduce breakdancing, so there is hope for me.
You said the Michael Phelps of cussing.
Yeah.
Couldn't you have been someone else cooler? Like,
who do you want to say? Greg
Wait,
Louganis?
who's cooler?
Like who's won more gold medals? I mean, Greg Louganis. Well, there's nothing cool about him.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. For me, I think the Michael Phelps reference is it's different, just because like you remember when he ran into that scandal, where he was in Vegas and he had the bong picture and all that shit. Like I know all the girls that he was like hanging out with like that night. They all worked at like the Palms back in the day. So every time I hear the name Michael Phelps, I just think like, oh, bong rip, here we go. You know.
Hey now.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't even. Now I remember the story, but it didn't come to mind. I'm just thinking like that guy's won a whole bunch of gold medals. By the way, just as a quick sports tangent, by the way, Justin, I know you're an avid golf. You follow golf a lot, dude.
I do.
Does anybody believe that how well Tiger Woods was able to clone himself? Like I watched, he golfed with his kid, and not only is the kid an amazing golfer, but the kid's mannerisms, he emulates his dad from the way he leans, like when he's watching somebody else putt, to the way he celebrates, finishing a hole. Like this kid is 100% his dad's clone in terms of behavior and mannerisms. I don't know if any of you guys saw that, but if you missed it, watch it. It's the coolest thing in the world to see.
It's pretty amazing.
By the way, Zots and Zilla,
Yes?
I'm going to have that be my new tagline: finishing a hole.
Hey.
It's on your, put it on your business card.
Very Vegas. It's very Vegas. So it's
Whenever I get up and out the door, I finish the hole.
all, buddy.
Hey now.
Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive.
Jilly, go ahead. I know you want to respond. I'm like watching you and I'm like, why are you holding back? Why?
I just don't have anything nice to say.
This is not a nice show. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, we never have anything nice to say when we're on this stream. So
Yeah, I just told you that there's no such thing as fluffers. Go for it.
So,
I mean, the only thing that came to mind when he said that is which hole.
whoa!
We were talking about golf.
Yes.
Neil
No
leaves the
cursing.
studio.
Jilly is wild.
You're a bad girl.
That's it. I gotta go.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
I get blamed for way too much in the morning, though. Sometimes I
Whoa,
don't even say
whoa.
anything and I get blamed.
Whoa. You are always the one starting it.
Millie's not like that. She's HR.
I got a lot of pent up. I'm HR. Gotta let it out.
Yeah. You are always the one who starts.
I gotta
I'm like,
bust
wait,
it
what?
out everywhere.
I got a lot of problems with you people. Right back to the Festivus episode. And now you're going to hear about it.
Oh man.
What were the topics earlier? Not today, but yesterday and the day before that. I was like, what is happening?
No, Neil started that, and he tried to bring it up again today too, with the whole what was the
bring it up.
worst gift you got for Christmas? Oh, what, a dildo? Oh, what, edible panties? What else you got to tell me?
That sounds like a Neil conversation. Like you would say like some shit like that.
No. For in my defense, I got rated. It was like a big raid, and like somebody, you know how like somebody was already in mid sentence or mid question, and you get rated, and this gets thrown somewhere in the middle of it. No. I caught the question, and the question was, what was the weirdest gift you've gotten for the holidays? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to that. So the raid goes through, we do the raid thing, follow. And then I was like, all right, chat, I've got a question for you. I saw it in the chat earlier, and I wanted to ask everybody, what is the weirdest gift you've ever received during the holidays? Holy shit. That chat just blew up. Like, dude,
we got lace panties from a coworker.
Wait, say that again. Wait, what from a coworker?
A girl got panties from a coworker. And they fit. And they fit.
And there was lace.
Time out. First of all, ladies, I don't know about like if I got panties from a coworker, male or female, I'm not trying that shit on. I'm like that's getting donated, it's going into the trash, or it's going to human resources.
Donated?
Yeah.
Did you say donated?
Wait, what did Jen say? What did Jen say?
And then Jenna followed up with, but did you keep them? And then that was always going to be the follow-up question, but man, we got so many crazy answers. Like, Keone, my cousin in Hawaii, got a gift certificate for a sex shop from a dude, and my cousin was 17 at the time. Another one was Kevin Cornell got a fleshlight.
Well, that was the best, the flashlight.
I was like, oh, what? Angel V.
What?
Angel V came into the chat today, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to bring up a question we were asking yesterday. Angel and Ediz. I was like, what was the craziest?
Angel Panther was the best, but the fleshlight conversation was pretty hilarious.
With the teeth or something like that. I was like,
well,
all right.
so I asked the question. I said, with the fleshlight, I would be afraid to go too aggressive that you might scratch yourself on the side. But then is that like teeth? And then we got into a teeth or no teeth conversation. We almost had a poll about teeth or no teeth. Like, it was good content.
Yeah, it was, man. Angel V was like, I received a purple vibrator from her mother
And grandma.
and then a gift certificate for
like, hey, what do you want to get her for this year, huh? Hey, Mom, I want to get my daughter a present. I'm thinking a dildo. You want to go halfsies on it?
No.
I'm sorry. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Grandma gave her a gift certificate. Edith got a cock sock.
Wait, what the hell is that? Is that like a low budget?
I don't know what that is. I don't
Is
know
that
what
a
that is
low budget fleshlight?
It's like a sock.
So you can jack off.
To cover.
Isn't that just any sock?
And in the spirit of the holidays, here we are.
See, you ruined it. You what's left.
So these were the questions. It was a simple question that I did not expect. I don't have. I've never gotten a weird gift like that ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was never thinking that was going to be a response.
Yeah, but you kept egging it on. Any new person who said hello in the chat, he was like, "So."
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Because we had Jilly Bean talking about teeth on a fleshlight. Then we had like all these other people talking about. I was like, we're already here.
Hold on, this is just like the dick hands thing. I was just asking clarifying questions because I'm so innocent. I don't know.
Oh.
Wow. Innocent.
I got another grievances. I'm completely.
Really?
So, I'm definitely out of this conversation. I'm like, all right.
That was.
I was gonna tell my mom to watch this. Damn.
We had 3-roll tacos like. You guys, we had 3-roll tacos like, y'all need Jesus. I'm clenching onto my Bible right now. I was like, I need to make a Bible emote so I could throw it in the chat at y'all.
Me and Irene. Yeah, Jilly sent me a link to watch some lady paint her melons today.
Yeah, sent me the same one.
I seriously, I only have a 30-minute lunch break, and I was there for an hour and a half.
Oh, Jenna got a gifted sub to that channel.
I was invested. Jilly dragged me to. Then Jilly says, "I'm leaving." Wait, I'm not done. She's almost done.
I had a work meeting. I had to go.
Don't lie. One of y'all mod for that channel.
Well, that's why I was asking Neil if he could paint upside down.
Don't lie.
I was like, I want nothing to do with this. I'm like,
about to be a mod for that channel. Watch.
Yeah, I'm like, she's like, yo, you want to tap in? I'm like teaching Tina Nina 34's son how to DJ. 12-year-old kid.
And what did I say to you? I said you could teach him how to DJ and do sex ed in the same time. Twofer.
I'm like,
it's a twofer, Neil.
Nope, not doing that. I'm literally teaching him as she's like sending me this link to a girl painting her boobs. I'm like, what is happening right now?
The chat commentary was the best though, because I had Fisher P on there watching it too, and we were just rolling on some of the stuff people were saying. Like people were freaking. You think I'm raunchy? They were like, "Make the butterfly fly."
Can we get some sage in the chat right now? Sage right now.
I swear to God, you and I are right there.
The whole entire conversation.
I would spray some Lysol up in this bitch if that shit wasn't like $44 a can. If you could find it anywhere. Yeah. Oh, there's the Lysol. There's some holy water or something because y'all just made the naughty list simultaneously. This is some
seriously.
Shit.
This has been like it was an innocent question. I just was, and I
There's
was like,
nothing innocent about a fleshlight or a
no. It was an innocent question of what's the weirdest thing you've gotten for the holidays? Because I've never gotten anything weird.
It's innocent when you ask it once, but when you keep asking
because
it,
I'm like, wait, okay. I was like, wait, a fleshlight. Maybe somebody got some panties here and there, but I also got some normal answers too. And I was like, okay, cool. There's a couple weird ones, and then there's a couple kind of weird ones.
And here's another reason he tries to blame me. This morning he said, "I just tease it in and then I pull it out."
No, whoa,
pause, and
whoa! You're the one who was like, just the tip, and I was like, you know what? We've had 2 days in a row of this. I I don't do the tip. I just go to the first knuckle, and then I pull out. That's it.
Yeah, and then what did
Yeah,
I
you
say?
know.
If you're only going
First
first
knuckle.
knuckle, if it's only first knuckle, don't bother.
I need text messages from my family because they're downstairs watching you guys right now.
Are you serious?
Hold on, let me change my screen name real fast.
They're like, what are you guys
I
watching?
need a fucking shower after this show. You people are disgusting.
Like, yo, I thought you really.
Like, I feel dirty. I'm an atheist. I'm about to call a priest.
I thought you talk about hip hop and sneaky. What is this?
I told Neil we need a priest up in my chat.
Did you guys notice
I don't know.
that when
Sorry.
you guys noticed that when Neil said we got normal answers, that he said it was boring?
I did not say that.
Yes,
I
you did.
actually did not say
Those
that.
are boring answers for you because there's absolutely nothing innocent about you.
I did not say boring. I
He's
said
an
we had normal-
instigator.
You were
you're definitely
disappointed
an
that you had normal.
Wait, we say again?
I said you were disappointed that you had normal answers.
No, I was like, okay, we have some normal answers, and then I got a 10-pound dildo like thrown at me, and I was like, okay, I just kind of skipped that
That's what
one,
she
and then I went
said.
for like I got popcorn, and I was like, okay, well, popcorn, and then another fleshlight scraping, and I was like, whoa, what's happening here? And then those started to take over, and then I was realizing, you know what? Here we are.
Like Iraq said his family was watching.
What the fuck, bro?
A couple people were like, no teeth, no teeth.
Hey, Neil.
Well, Merry Christmas to us all, huh?
Yeah. No. I'm taking the Santa hat off.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing holiday about this.
Iraq said his family was watching, so I had to change my identity real fast.
I was gonna say, none of y'all are getting visits from the big fat elf. I'm telling you. Hey, Justin, remember when you lost total control of this show? Happened about an hour.
Are you guys still talking?
I said it happened about an hour and 26 minutes ago into this hour.
I don't think I said a word in like 20 minutes.
Come on,
No,
he
you
likes
haven't.
it.
This
If
was
we
me
weren't in here,
for
we'd
the
be
past
talking
3
about
mornings.
how Justin's upset that the coffee person didn't know what kind of coffee he wanted.
Yes.
Justin, do you have a list?
The barista should know what Justin wants.
See, it starts like this with Lisa S's comment.
What did she say?
That's why I went to the restroom because you're making me break the seal. Justin, do you have a list?
Wait, what?
Do you have a list that you want to go over?
I have a list. It's too late to start my list because I can't do like
Hey, how
3
about
hours show tonight.
you want to know what really grinds my gears?
I got nothing.
The internet. The internet does.
People on my monitor.
10 pound dildos and fleshlights, apparently.
This whole episode is kind of a grinds my gears episode. I did have a list, but if
It's a list of
we
who's not
start to go down this list, it'll be like 3 hours. That can't happen.
Well, it's been fun. Thank you for
Now,
having
did you
me.
make that list and check it twice there, Santa?
Hand it over.
There's one thing I will talk about on the list. I will skip
Okay.
everything and go right to the end. And I'll start
Do it.
with you, Zilla.
Shoot.
What's on the menu for Christmas?
I don't. Jen's gonna answer that.
So every Christmas morning, my mom has the traditional Arabic breakfast that she makes us. So the main dish is called tamariya. It's basically like an egg roll wrapper with this
Semolina custard.
semolina custard inside that's deep fried in the powdered sugar. It is so bomb. So every year she makes us that, and then because it's
Think of it like a custard-filled lumpia. That's for Iraq.
Anything your mom makes, I will eat.
yeah, and if you know my family, usually our holidays are like 100 people. But this year it's the 4 of us, so mom's going small and just making an entire prime rib. Right?
Nick's not invited?
No,
He's coming. He's gonna sit outside.
we're just gonna throw food at him.
So prime rib, baked potatoes, salad. She asked if she should make every Arabic dish ever, and I begged her not to. So I think we're good. I think that's all we're having.
It's gonna be simple. We are not going to be COVID spreaders. We are going to do our part to help mitigate.
That's a smart thing to do.
Dude, too many people are getting sick out here, so this will stay clear from people.
People are getting sick everywhere. I've had 3 family members this week test positive.
Yeah, see,
Really?
that's not good.
Not here. My family back in New York. Yeah.
How scary.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's scary.
Yeah,
Jen saying it's scary.
None of them are scared because they know everyone they know has gotten it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They've also had a number of friends and die. So it's not like they don't think it's serious. Obviously they do, but they're just not scared of it because what are you going to do? They got it. They just got to get through it.
Yeah.
You know, two of them are teachers. Apparently they got it. They think they got it at school.
Workman's comp claim.
And that's, oh, shit. You know what? My cousin's in the chat. I totally forgot. And I haven't reached out to him. He got it too. So, yeah, 4 of my family members. Sorry, Chris. What's up, cuz?
Oh, wow.
Tell us how you're feeling. But, yeah, that's so crazy. I saw it on Facebook, and then I totally forgot to reach out to you. So, hey, asshole cousin right here. What else is new? But let's get off that topic.
All right, so we're having a traditional Arabic breakfast at the house, followed by prime rib. And yes, people, we celebrate Christmas in the Middle East. Why? Because Christmas was invented in the Middle East. Go figure. So just for everybody that was surprised, like, oh my God, the Arab countries celebrate Christmas? Yeah, because Nazareth isn't in Pennsylvania. Bethlehem isn't in Pennsylvania. It's in Palestine, folks. Look at a map. Just want to share that with you.
It's also in Pennsylvania, though.
Yes, but it was named after the one.
Yeah, but it also is.
Philadelphia in Pennsylvania was named after the one in Egypt, and not vice versa.
Have you ever seen some of the cities in Pennsylvania?
I actually have
a
gay, and they're like all sexual.
I've actually hung out in Bethlehem quite a few times.
I used to live in a neighborhood called Manayunk in suburban Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
It's just fun to say Manayunk. I lived out there. I launched a radio station there 15 years ago. But yeah, I'm a California boy. I am West Coast until I die. That's just me.
I miss seeing you at the clubs, Rob. Like, did I actually, miss San Diego the other day? I was like, damn, man, San Diego, just gas lamp and just like everything about it, man. Fuck, I missed it, man.
I mean, we miss you. I mean, and I miss you. I miss Gabe. I miss Justin flying in and Neil. When they've got, when they've got business out here. I mean, it's certainly our nightlife community. It leads for a whole lot of engagement. Like Jersey'd be here one week, you're here the next. Neil would be here the next. I get a text from Gabe that's like, "Yo, I'm in town. We'll go grab some dinner, or we'll meet up afterwards." Like it's just. And we pick up where we left off. I might not see you face to face in 6 weeks in between bookings, but then we pick up right where we left off, and it's all love. And I certainly miss that camaraderie because like you and I, we've talked about this at length. We both come from you definitely have your club career and your trajectory, and that's amazing. But our roots all started in radio. We started in radio and in music. We have that shared passion together, and 20 years of friendship between us. I mean, yeah, absolutely. That can't be replicated. So, I miss that, and also meeting new people. I mean, a lot of the people that I've met over the years have been through Justin, through Neil, through you, through Sid. And just making more and more friends. Justin, are you just arbitrarily like ejecting people out of the chat, or are they all leaving? Because I
think Timmy's doing it. No, people just leaving.
Right.
And all the people that I've introduced you to now like you more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds about right.
That is true.
So let me just interrupt real quick. So all the guys that have left already, Cassandra and
Lisa.
Claudia and Jilly Bean and Lisa. I think that's everybody. Thank you guys for coming on. That was awesome. Like
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, Happy Hanukkah, whatever we're into. But thank you for coming in. Sorry, Zilla. You can keep going.
No. It looks like you've got a co-host for the remainder of the show. Hi, Tim.
No,
I do. He can't hear you guys because I got these bad boys in. So you guys are allowed to curse right
so
now.
Neil's in the clear on that one.
No.
I don't know if you heard what he just said. He just said, "Not on my watch."
No cursing. But yeah, I mean, Erock, to your point, I mean, we certainly. I miss. I don't miss the hangovers. I don't miss the Sunday morning hangovers. I don't miss that aspect of it. But I certainly miss linking up and just having fun with good people. So, and those days are coming back. They will come back. I'll come see you in Vegas. Once this is all said and done, I'm definitely do a Vegas trip when this is all over.
Let me ask this: what do you think the timeline is? Since we have a lot of people on here right now that would probably, do anything to go out right now, but like, what do you think the timeline is for us to start seeing some type of normality?
June.
My sister is saying June, and I would say that's probably at the earliest.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll make it quick. I think July.
No, well, because listen, Pfizer released their vaccine. Moderna just released their vaccine. Johnson & Johnson is next.
Right.
It's coming. So when all of the pharmaceutical companies start releasing all these vaccines for COVID-19, there's going to be more and more supply. So we've projected in my world, which is the investment banking arena, that in June, life should be back to normal because everybody will be vaccinated by that point.
Yeah, but
I think.
But do they? But from what I understand, one, they don't know how long it lasts, and two, they don't know how it's gonna interact, especially with it mutating.
Well, the new strain that it mutated into is still the vaccine is still working with that new strain of COVID. So,
man, it's about time we have someone smart on this show.
Yeah. I mean, she is a pretty smart one.
Sometimes
it's like
Neil,
you'll be fine.
No, I'm just curious on how long it lasts.
I've heard a number of things, but I heard something today, 2 months. Like, what good is that?
Well, I mean, it's basically like the flu shot, right? And then while they're currently pushing this one out, they're gonna develop another one for future strains. The thing to keep in mind, guys, is that much like the flu shot, this COVID shot, you have the ability to take the shot, and then you have the willingness to take the shot. And there are some people that are both. They're willing and able. There are people that are one of the two, and there are people that are both on the negative. There are people that don't have access to it, and there are people that refuse to take it because they feel that it's still part of some.
There are a lot of people that are not taking this vaccine.
Well, I'm taking it.
I think half of America won't take it.
There's a good chance you're going to have to. Well, if you work in corporate America, we're pretty confident it's going to be mandated at that point. But I mean, I think
they're going to put some. I think they're going to put some hurdles in place, right? Like if you want to get on an airplane, that's your right to get on a plane, but it's also their right to insist that you've been vaccinated. I mean, I don't know. There are a lot of folks that have different opinions on things, but I remember when I first enrolled into college 200 years ago, I had to provide my vaccination record to San Diego State University before I was let, like that. You have to turn in your health records when you sign your admission papers for college. So asking people for proof of vaccination isn't a new phenomenon. And I think that, corporate campuses, let's say you work for a big company, they're going to say, look, you're more than welcome to come back to the office, but we're going to need you to, Jillian, a doctor friend of mine got the shot. I messaged him later to ask if he got a third nipple from it. He responded to remind me that he already had a third nipple. Oops. That's courtesy of Jilly Bean in the Twitch chat happening live here on the Old Guy in the Club podcast.
Oh, that's so good.
Jilly, you know what? You are funny. I like you. You're good. Irene said the same thing. When I worked at an elementary school, I had to show my vaccination records, and this was 15 years ago. So the idea that people have to show that they've been vaccinated is not new. There are going to be a group of people out there that are going to say, how dare you ask me for my vaccination record? But
like when we went to Martinique when I was 19, we all had to get vaccinated to go to the island.
Yeah, like have you ever traveled and you had to show your immunization record before you went either to that country or you knew that country had certain things?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to go, let's say, on safari in the Congo, I'm probably going to get me a malaria shot.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So, same, but different, but same. Tim looks beat.
I will comment this about Vegas, that the state of nightlife everywhere else will come back to normal, and then Vegas will come back, just because the casinos have way too much liability.
Sure.
And if you ask me, I'm going to say end of next year for Vegas.
Wow. Crazy.
Unless it's outdoor, though. I think the outdoor properties will definitely.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, but with limitations and restrictions, though, I think, So.
You'll be playing a pool before you play in the nightclub.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And I'm, like, if there's a roof, I mean, listen, a year from now, if there's been, or I mean, a half a year from now, if there's been a round of vaccines that have made their way around and, we're on that right trajectory, people are getting better. I don't know if I would necessarily want to be in a mega club. I don't know if I want to be inside of a Hakkasan, but if I was, outdoors on a rooftop somewhere and, at daylight, let's say, and you're there and it's outdoors, open air, sure, and people are still, listen, masks and social distancing and, elbow taps, no hugs, no high fives. We're going to have to change things for a little bit, but it's for the greater good. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion. So there.
I actually love wearing a mask at the office because this is the first year, knock on wood, that I haven't caught a cold or gotten the flu or anything.
Me too.
And it's like, okay, next year if it's gone, I'm still going to wear one because there's going to be that guy or girl that comes to work with a cold and is going to get us all sick again. So I'd rather wear a mask and just be healthy.
Well, Neil, E-Rock, I look at your guys' touring schedule. Sorry, but it's like, I know, having done it with, with Sid and and some of you guys over the years, like, your weekend, your work week starts on a Thursday and you're on a plane and then you're up all night and then you're on Friday on another plane and then Saturday you're on another plane and then you're doing a day party on a Sunday on another plane and then finally you're coming home on a Monday morning or Sunday night. I'm telling you, if I'm getting on an airplane, either it's today, tomorrow, or 2 years from now, I'm still wearing a mask. I don't care what anybody says. I'm bringing the big bottle of hand sanitizer with me, or the alcohol swabs, and I'm still going to wipe my area down because I don't want to take that shit with me.
I'll tell you this right now, though. Like, your sister has a good point about, like the mask thing. Like, to be honest, I used to get sick a lot. There were probably about a handful of canceled gigs, that I would call Justin or I'd be on the brink of canceling because there were times, we had a busy 2019. Like I remember, I think the most that we ever did was eight airplanes in 1 week. I think, Justin, I was just literally jumping. Dude, I did 8 airplanes in 1 week in all major nightclubs, Chicago, Miami, you name it. And I used to get sick by just doing that shit all the time, really bad too. So like the mask thing, this is the first year. So I went from getting sick maybe about a good 8 to 10 times a year to literally nothing this year. Yeah. And knock on wood that continues to be a good streak because I haven't gotten the flu, I haven't gotten a cold, I haven't gotten anything. You know what I mean? So, and I used to get sick a lot, and that was when this whole entire thing started happening. I was like, all right, if I get sick with just a cold that easily, man, I'm definitely not even gonna even challenge this shit. So,
and there are many people out there that believe that the safest place you can be is on an airplane.
Oh, hell no.
And smart people that I know have said that to me.
It probably is.
Well, I don't believe that it is, but it doesn't make any sense that it would be.
So a pressurized aluminum tube filled with 300 people traveling at 580 miles an hour at 36,000 feet is somehow the safer mode of transportation. I'm driving by myself. That's the safe.
No, that's the safest for sure.
I get it. There's certain times where you have to travel and there's things that have to happen. The world does not exist in a vacuum, right? But pick your shots. If you're getting on a plane, make sure there's a reason for it. And if you're not going to, I don't know. I have very, very strict feelings about all of this.
Hey,
Marco,
new visitor.
Marco's here.
I just bring Marco into the stream and he disappears.
Sorry,
no.
I had to mute my laptop. What up, guys?
What
What's
up?
going on, man?
Welcome. Happy
Now we're
holidays.
definitely gonna get shut down.
Yeah.
Happy holidays. I just caught like the last comment about the airplane thing. So
Yeah. Do you know something we don't? Because it sounds crazy to me.
I do. I have some info to share about that. I don't think it's exactly like the airplane. See, this is a fun fact about airplanes. I actually used to work for like an aviation company, but the air is recirculated every 4 minutes in an airplane. They have, pressurized cabin filters. The problem is, one, they're dirty. I mean, most of them, it takes they only clean them for like 15 minutes, which is just like a wipe down thing. And
Right.
two, it's the waiting in the airport around other people. That's pretty much where I think that's where people get sick the most. So.
Well, I mean, like everybody's distance, like when they did the open seating and the open middle seats and all that other fun stuff, right? And then the plane lands, and then the little dings, and then everybody gets up on top of each other. Like everybody's socially distanced when they were getting on the plane. They're socially distanced while they're traveling, and then ding. Next thing you know, everybody's all up on top of each other, racing to get off the plane. Like, use your noodles, people. What's wrong with you? Like we all got to the same destination at the same time.
Jilly Bean brings up a really good comment on the chat. Is that one thing people taught us is that people are fucking disgusting, and what Vegas has taught me is that when people are drunk, they're extra fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah,
Gabe, we live in a world where we cannot count on people to wash their hands after they take a shit, and you're telling me that we need to, and we're going to count on. I mean, I say that in the most graphic of terms, but let's be real. We've all experienced that at one time or another, where we've seen someone leave a restroom absent of, sanitizing their hands, and they're going about their life, whether, stepping off the casino floor, going and touching chips or cards or whatever the case may be, in a restaurant, you're hitting the buffet line. People can and are disgusting. So if we can't trust them to do that, how can we trust people to do the right thing when it comes to staying home when they're sick, when, you can't. And that's why we have to have, that's why we're in the situation that we're in. And that's why we have these stupid freaking lockdowns, is because for every person that's sitting at home doing the right thing, there's some asshole throwing a mansion party.
No, it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. And guess what? It's those assholes that throw the mansion party, and those assholes that attend them are the first ones running up the data and going like, God damn it. Yo, the minute that they say they don't give a shit until they get sick, and then they go and get tested, and then they're complaining, like, yo, you asked for it. Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but it's the truth,
Yeah.
They're also the first ones to say, recall the governor.
Yeah.
Recall the governor. Oh shit! I got the chill.
Yo, in New York, I just saw something happen. It was like 4 days ago. Somebody made an Instagram profile about COVID promoters and DJs, and they're putting them on blast.
Wow.
Yeah,
Marco, did you see that?
They followed me. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, should I block them? Like,
Somebody posted it. I've looked at it, and they were just like putting all the DJs that are doing underground parties and all the promoters throwing it on their own. Like they're just like posting them on a feed. I was like, damn.
Listen, I'm not that guy. I am not that guy. People are going to do what they got to do. But I vote with my wallet on everything. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm keeping score, but I'm keeping score. And if there are folks that are operating, like I have businesses, and my businesses I have to operate within certain parameters in order to, if the county says and the state says you got to do it like this, I'm going to do it like that. Now, if you choose to do it otherwise, that's your right. But don't expect me and my money to come to darken your doorway in the future when I know that you're taking liberties with this. What other liberties are you taking in the kitchen, in your sanitation, in all the other things that as a restaurant or a nightclub owner, you are tasked with doing? So if you're gonna take shortcuts here, chances are you're gonna take shortcuts with anything, with other things, and I can't support you like that.
Yeah.
Facts.
Big facts.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Honestly, though, it's like it's at a point now though where like the spread is so crazy. It's just like, what can we even do at this point? You know, like it's easy to say. I mean, the science backs that we have to really just shut down everything, but we can't. Nobody wants to, subsidize the rents. They don't want to cancel the rents. They don't want to pay the people. So it's like, is it survival of the fittest mode now? Like, I don't know.
I mean, sadly, we found ourselves in the Hunger Games, and it didn't have to be like this. And I hate it when we, I don't hate it, but I think it's important to talk about because the situation is constantly changing. But I think I touched on this last week. I have a cousin, my first cousin. This is my uncle's daughter. She's in her mid-20s. She's an EMT for the city of San Diego, and she sent out a group text to the entire family. My mom has a whole bunch of sisters, some of whom live here in San Diego, and said, "Hey guys, I just want to let you know that whatever you're doing, if you're not staying home, now is the time to do it. Because as an EMT, we don't have enough people to staff the ambulances. And when we finally get to people, we get them to a hospital. If they need hospitalization, they don't have the beds." This was a week ago, and the situation has deteriorated, incrementally and actually exponentially over the last 7 days. So, a lot of people like to throw out anecdotal data or like I heard from a friend. I'm telling you firsthand from a relative who works as a medical professional on the ground level. It's about to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. So just do what you can to take care of yourself. I love all of my friends and I want to see them all next year.
I'm getting messages from nurses and medical staff. They're saying that like, I want to just quit. There's no point. Like, I get so upset. Everybody's, telling me like, thank you so much for your service and thank you for taking care of our lives. But then she goes on Instagram and she sees people partying, going to visit their families, traveling. So yeah, it's sad.
I have a friend of mine, Justin, I'll tell you who it is offline, but a relative. So basically, how did this work out? Their mother-in-law flew from one place to another while they had symptoms, touched down, even though like they were encouraged, like, yo, just stay home. No, I'm coming, and showed up and exhibited systems and now exposed the entire house because in their mind's eye, they needed to be with their family for Christmas and they ended up bringing COVID with them and exposing an entire other family from another neighboring state. And they were on an airplane with 200 other people.
Wow.
These are the times we're in, folks. So
my brother had a job the other day. So he goes to walk this job, two of his employees and the representative of the company. And she showed them around, told them what they needed to do. My brother leaves, his two workers are there working, and they call him up a couple hours later and say, hey, they told us to leave because the woman that showed us around just tested positive. She had taken a test. Obviously there was some reason she took the test and then went to meet them for this walkthrough. Not like thinking it was possible. And then she gets the results and it's like, all right, you guys got to go. Can you believe that? Can you imagine doing that to someone?
I mean, it's like if you hooked up with someone and found out that person had herpes, and while you're still figuring out what your status is, you go out and raw dog a few other people. I mean, that.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but that's
Damn.
But,
hey, Neil's back.
Here's why it's damn, Neil. Because it's criminal. There is an actual criminal repercussion for that type of behavior, and maybe we should criminalize. I mean, I'm not saying we should criminalize, but the reason why people are doing what they're doing is because there are no repercussions for the behavior.
But why?
That's a good point.
It's taboo to have COVID. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why are people afraid to say like, yeah, I got sick? Like, what is the big deal?
So I don't understand that. And like people that keep it a secret, like someone called me and said, oh shit, I have it, but just don't tell anybody. I'm like,
why not?
Why are you not telling everybody?
Because here's the thing. COVID has kind of turned into like there's been a history throughout history. This has happened all the time with like pandemics. It kind of gets turned into a poor man's disease in a sense where like, you got it because you don't take care of yourself, or you got it because you don't wash your hands. So then like it kind of shames people. So that's why they feel like they messed up, So that's kind of why they're like, yo, keep it secret.
I mean, Tom Hanks had it.
But to your point, Marco, about being a poor man's disease, when we have, millions infected, when we have hundreds of thousands in the death toll, it actually shows you the disparity between haves and have-nots in this country.
100%.
You're right. Maybe it is a poor person's disease.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's the perception. That's why people.
And I'm with you, and I'm agreeing. And what I'm saying is, what? When the vast majority of this country doesn't have access to affordable, effective, reasonable health care, this is what we get. When every other civilized nation in the world has the ability to care for their people to an extent, right? Like, Canada's getting their asses handed to them, but not as bad as we are here. You look at the Netherlands; they got their asses handed to them, not as bad as we are here. Totally different places, but they have mechanisms. They had a plan. Like somebody saw this coming, and they tried to counteract it. Virus wins, but it sure beats no plan at all, or herd immunity. What kind of bullshit is that?
Hey, do you think Alexa wears the mask?
Only when she looks at me.
Ask her.
Alexa, do you wear a mask?
If I were a human,
only when she looks at me. I was like, did anybody else catch that?
In the chat.
Wait, did you guys hear Alexa's response? All right, Alexa, do you wear a mask?
I'm glad you asked. I can help with morning activities, relaxation.
No, I don't want relaxation. Alexa, do you wear a mask?
Sure, mask. Here's one called unofficial PJ masks.
Apparently not.
She said,
Alexa, shut up.
She said if I were a human, I would wear a mask. It protects other people.
That's hot.
Yeah, you better watch out, Rob Zilla. You're gonna have like police with like hazmat suits knocking down your door. Be like, you wearing a mask?
You know what the thing is, Marco? Truth be told, I will always wear my mask. I mean, I have a situation that's unique to me, and I'm very protective of myself. But I think we can learn a lot from other cultures, especially here in the United States, being the amalgamation, the melting pot that we are. You look at Asian cultures. I was researching because one of the things I'd like to do is, if there's an Olympics next year, is go to Tokyo for the Olympics. So I was watching YouTube videos on the bullet trains, and everybody, these videos from like 3, 4, 5 years ago, everybody on the bullet train, everybody's wearing a mask. Why? Because it's considered a courtesy. It's considered respectful. Yeah, well, COVID is also SARS, but it's considered respectful. Like, hey, it's that time of year. People might have colds and flus. We wear masks so we don't give it to other people. It's almost a shame thing. Like, if I would feel miserable if I was responsible for getting another person the common cold or a head cold or a flu. I mean, if anybody ever got sick eating the food at my restaurant, I would never forgive myself. So why is wearing a mask any different? See, E-Rock's got it.
That actually reminds me.
What, to go to my restaurant?
What? What does this possibly remind you of?
Oh, no, because I just got my new one. My new mask.
Oh, God, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Shameless plug. Plug it. My sister's on like Plan B.
Cambridge Mask Company from the UK.
Are you licensed?
Where they make the office?
Say again?
Where they make the office?
Your own collab or what? Or
oh, no. These things were impossible to get. They were like the highest rated mask company for a while because but they've been around even before this whole COVID thing, and it's for people with underlying conditions, and everyone swears by it. So it took me like 3 months to get the first one, and then they sold out real quick, and then I finally they launched in the US in the middle of all this, and I got another one.
Are you saying that mask is better than the one I got at the Gap?
No. You go, Justin. You keep going with the Gap mask.
So it's about $25 or 25 pounds. So it's about $30.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's got the valve, but the entire inside lining of it is the N95 lining.
Oh, I'm so ordering this, Neil. Neil, is there a US?
Yeah. So if you go further down on the site, you'll see the US version of it.
All right, I will find it, and I'm buying these masks. This is what everybody's getting for Christmas this year.
But they're sick, so they actually fit all the way up under your chin. So
sounds like you said that before.
Hey yo, my guy.
Hey guys, I'm gonna
take it easy.
Guys, I'm gonna take this opportunity real quick to thank you because I have to hop off. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming
go,
in. I'm glad you hopped on. We've been like seeing that face.
Thank you for having me. I love you guys. Thank you so
Merry
much.
Christmas.
Merry
Really
Christmas.
nice seeing you guys.
Merry Christmas,
Can't wait
brother.
to see you guys in person.
Yes,
We will do this
100%.
too. And good seeing you, man.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
See
catch you
ya.
later, Gabe.
Damn,
Can I be excused too? It's 7:00. I need some
Actually,
dinner.
I mean, 2 hours into this, I have to go too. This guy right here, he wants to get his butt kicked at Uno, so I'm about to do that.
Tim's gonna
What?
win. Tim's gonna win.
Tim's gonna win.
Tim's gonna
he
win.
always does. I never win. I never
predict-
win.
Tim shall win.
Are there any, is anybody on right now that we can raid? William Lifestyle, Flips, Heavy, one of those guys. What do you think?
I think Alyssa Devine might be on. Let me check.
Flips is doing a thing with Rama Rich.
What does that mean?
They're doing
Poor
a
choices.
ugly Christmas sweater thing too.
Oh, so let's. I think we should raid them then.
Will's also on.
Yeah, but if they're talking, like having a chat, why don't we do that?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
I think I'm streaming later if anyone wants to partake in some good wine drinking and shit talking. So.
Oh yeah, plug it.
Wait,
I mean,
did
hey,
you say
while we have
shit-talking?
it,
I have no idea when. I'm just gonna wait till the urge of till I get the urge to drink some wine. So
okay,
probably
Well, yeah.
later tonight. So
Yo, you playing Among Us later?
The best episode of Old Man in the Club featuring me.
yeah. So and then Neil, Yumi, and Jen at 5:00 on Friday. We'll keep it short and sweet, but we'll keep the Friday broadcast going just to make sure.
Dude, we should. I'm totally down.
All right, we're doing it.
We're gonna have a list, Justin.
Yeah, we're gonna make a list.
Fucking real list.
Real
An actual list. Not
We're making a
not whatever
list.
the fuck you got going on.
I'm gonna come in and say hello for a minute, but I can't. It's not something I can do on
Jenna,
Friday.
keep your eye out on that one.
Well,
Pops in the
let-
chat. Pop him out of the chat.
While we wrap this up, I just personally want to wish everybody in the chat room and the 5 of you guys that are on the screen a very Merry Christmas. I hope that your holiday is as blessed as can be under the circumstances, and I'm grateful to have you guys all in my life. So we will see you guys on Friday at 5 with special guest co-host, the kid's sister.
Jen.
Yeah, it'll be the Jen and Jen show. Hey, and Jen, thanks, Jenna, thanks for modding for us as you do each and every week. We appreciate you too. Thank you.
best model.
All right.
Let's go.
Yes, the guys that are left, Marco, E, Jenna, thank you guys so much for being here. Merry Christmas, Neil. Merry Christmas,
Merry
Zilla.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, guys.
You know what I'm gonna say to you.
Yeah, well, you'll get my group text later too.
I'm gonna hit the raid button, which I just did, and then
Thanks, everyone.
we will wave goodbye. Bye,
Merry
guys.
Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Keep the change.